Paul, watching Free Speech TV in South Lyon, Michigan. Hey, Paul, you are pro-TPP?
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I'm glad. Reasonable Democrats prevailed over the fear-mongering some are doing on TPP.
Have you read it?
For example, no.
Then why do you support it?
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's still being negotiated, which is why it's secret. Everything, all international negotiations are secret. I mean, that's just common sense. So this claim that they're keeping it secret is just
if it's so good, Paul. Also, if it's so good, why should Congress tie their hands on their ability to debate it or amend it?
Because, all presidents have had that authority in the last 50 years, number one, and it's the only way any trade agreement can get through. Otherwise, someone will amend it to death. I mean, you know how Congress works.
Yeah, so. I'm all in favor of amending it to death.
People who want to increase our exports are not. So, what's wrong with increasing our exports? That's what TPP will do, create jobs by increasing exports.
The people who want to increase our exports are the people who work in the industries that export. That would be the unions, and they're all opposed to this. The people who are supporting this are people who want to increase our imports. We had a $51 billion trade deficit last month. That's 10,000 jobs per billion. That's 51,000 jobs that we lost last month as a result of our trade policies.
That's not true, because if you spend $10 at the dollar store, yes, you spent $10, and that would be a deficit. But you also got $20 worth of stuff, useful things. So Paul, you're only looking at one side of the equation. No, so that's not true.
Paul, you're missing the biggest piece of spending that $10 at the dollar store, and that is that a good chunk of that $10 is going straight to China. Whereas it used to be that a good chunk of that $10 would go to workers in Connecticut or in Georgia or wherever the stuff used to be made in the United States. And it would continue to cycle through the American economy over and over and over again. Now it all ends up in China. And that's why 1/7 of all assets in the United States are now foreign owned. And that definitely was not the case before we started this free trade insanity.
Yeah, but we've got an awful lot of cheap goods that saved us a whole lot of money and created a whole lot of jobs in this country. The amount we're losing in trade deficit is like 1 or 2, some petty amount.
Paul, I would be pleased to pay more for my goods if everybody's paychecks were larger.
Well, so would I. But
then oppose these trade deals.
We already have zero tariffs, and that's not going to change as long as the Republicans are controlling Congress. So the president's trying to make the best of that bad situation by increasing our exports.
I don't believe it.
Congress is not going to pass tariffs like
there are 29 provisions in this thing. Only 5 of them have to do with trade. The rest have to do with deregulating banksters, with making Sony more money, a Japanese corporation, by the way. The big lobbying is coming out from the big corporations, Paul. You know this.
Well, there's one of the other scare tactics you touched on, that the foreign governments will be able to sue our government and change our laws.
No, foreign corporations will be.
Jade Helm is a TPP conspiracy.
I read yesterday 10 examples of foreign corporations suing the United States under NAFTA and under CAFTA. It is already going on. As we speak, Ecuador? No, not Ecuador. Uruguay and Australia are being sued by Philip Morris under these kind of agreements, under the GATT. Paul, respectfully, I disagree. Thank you for the call.